What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Hytale. Today we got some tips, tricks, and just general gameplay information that will hopefully make your journey a little bit easier and a little bit more fun. So yeah, hopefully you all are having a wonderful day. I'm having a fantastic day. If any of these tips help out, please leave a like on the video, subscribe, share all the fun things. And if you're on the fence still about getting Hytale, or you think you're going to pull the trigger on it, go ahead and use code Z1 Gaming at checkout. It does support the channel, and I appreciate it. So the first and number one tip is go into your settings, go to general, and go down to show entity health bars. This by default is turned off at this point in time. I don't know why, because that is a crucial piece of information that literally everybody wants to know. This was the number one asked question on my live stream while we were streaming it, of how do I have entity health bars. Now this will work anything from these little guys to even like the bigger bosses. No longer do you have to worry about how much health they have left because you can just see it. So there you go. That's tip number one. Tip number two, you can jump up to 3 blocks. You can jump up 1, you can jump up 2, and when you jump up to the 3rd one, you press and hold yourself, you can pull yourself up. So yeah, it's pretty easy, it's amazing. Movement in this game is very fluid, it's very refreshing. This next general tip is just, again, a general tip. Always make sure you always have some food, a vegetable skewer, anything, any kind of easy food to make. Eat this because they give you a bonus that's going to increase your health. It's going to give you health regeneration over time, and it's going to increase the amount of stamina that you regen and how much faster it regens. So make sure you're always topped off. These last like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So just get a whole bunch of them, have them ready. Always have a snack on hand. Make sure you have those buffs. They're just too good and too easy to not have them. This one's crafting related. When crafting or building your base, keep in mind your build stations can actually pull from nearby chests. That's what this little logo means here. If your chest is too far away from a build station, it won't pull from it. So keep that in mind when you're building, when you're setting stuff up. I personally like setting my chests in the floors here and then having my build stations all around them. Some of the build stations don't really matter. For example, your tanning stuff here, it's not going to matter because you have to physically put that stuff in yourself. Along with the builder's workbench as well, you have to physically put in that stuff as well. So yeah, keep your workstations within chest range, and you don't have to have all the stuff on you. The next tip for mining, exploring anything, grab yourselves a stack of logs, go into your builder's workbench, throw those bad boys in there, get your wooden ladder and just make 100 of them. Grab yourself a stack of ladders. The reason is because while building or while mining, while doing anything, you can go straight up and down using ladders instead of having to worry about following caves. For example, I can place these ladders in here. I can jump in this hole. I can jump on the ladders. And while I'm on the ladder, I can still dig down. This allows you to dig straight down because, you know, the fastest route to a deep cave is straight down. You keep digging, you place stuff, you're good to go. This is all you have to do. Now, this also works because if you are worried about lava, you'll see the lava, obviously. You won't have to worry about that. But the lava at this point in time is only on the very lowest level. You'll start seeing red particle effects before you even see lava, typically. I'm not saying it's impossible, but this allows you to dig straight down without having to worry about this. Now, you could do the exact same thing in reverse and dig straight up, placing ladders as well. So for example, we can go ahead and we can dig straight up here and we can grab some ladders. We'll throw one here, there. We can just continue on and continue digging up and out. Let's say you made yourself into a mine shaft. You have no idea how to get out. Well, guess what? You just dig straight up and then you'll have an easy way to get out. Now, when you get to the top, if for some reason you don't have any blocks there, guess what? You can place some blocks, place a ladder. This is going to slow things down a little bit, but you can absolutely do this as well. And this will allow you to build straight up. Or you could always just nerd pull it and just dig and build like this. So whatever you want, you can. It's easy. It's nice. Next tip, when growing food, make sure they're next to a water block. So I haven't fully figured out the whole water situation here. However, placing a water down in the middle of an area doesn't seem to work quite the way it does in some other game. But placing them directly next to water blocks like this increases the growth time by a lot. So make sure when you're growing stuff, have them next to a water block. It increases the growth time. It's so much faster. It might be twice as fast. I'm not actually sure. I haven't like tested it in depth, but there you go. When it comes to leathers and hides, this is a big one. You're gonna need lots of it. This might be the most grindy resource you have to get in the game. Leathers and hides, you get obviously from animals. So just take down everything. Now, specifically, If you are needing medium hide, light hide can be gathered from basically any of the passive mobs. So I believe rabbits, cows, all of those little creatures, little passive mobs, they can give you the light stuff, which is great because you're going to need a lot of it. So make sure if you see some animals, just take them out. You're going to need their light armor anyways. Now, if you need medium stuff is going to be the bigger animals. So like the lions, the wolves, things like that. There is a small farming method for this that I figured out while we were live streaming. I'll show you it briefly. I'm not going to go into super depth with it because it's kind of easy. It's kind of self-explanatory. I guess if you want to see a video, leave a comment, let me know. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find a camp that has a shaman. It's going to be a dude holding a staff. You need that guy because he actually summons wolves to fight for him. See, there's some wolves right there. And you guessed it, we're going to put him in a box and we're going to let him summon his wolves over and over and over. That's the entire plan. Now, getting him in said box can be a little bit of a trick. This is the system that I had set up right here. I built this. And then basically, we try to chase him in there. So, hey, go this way. Because he's going to try to run from you because he wants to get away from you to summon his little dogs. All right, come on, man. Get in there. Get in there. Get in the house. Yes. Oh, how perfect. So there he is. He's in there. Now, basically, the whole thing behind this, if I don't die to the poison from the stupid spider, the whole point behind this, don't mind all of this other stuff. We're testing stuff. We're trying to get stuff to work. The whole purpose behind this is to get him to respawn his dogs. He's trapped in there. He can't do anything. You don't want to kill him because if you do, obviously, you're not going to get the dogs to respawn. It also seems that it's like a 7 to 8 block sweet spot. If you're too close, he tries to run away. If you're too far, he de-aggros. So you kind of need to go back and forth. And you need to get him to lay down like that. His dogs spawn, they'll come after you. Rinse, wash, repeat. There's your medium hide. You can farm this as much as you want. Now, if you do leave the area, he will despawn, respawn outside of it. So just keep that in mind. I sat here yesterday for like an hour. We got 100 hide. It was amazing. You can see I've already gotten 9 just by hanging out and doing this. And again, we get another spawn of dogs. Again, there's definitely better ways to do this. We were just kind of messing with it. And this was a quick, dirty, easy method to set up. This is actually going to lead into my next tip. Use the daggers. Use the daggers and the crossbow. These two combination of weapons is absolutely amazing. The daggers are probably the fastest time to kill weapon in the game. They have a little charge attack as you have seen me use that allows you to leap forward and do a bunch of damage. It also has a little AoE effect, so if there's multiple enemies nearby, it will attack them, but you press and hold and then you attack and then you do so much damage. That does like 40 something damage, whereas each swipe does like 4 to 5, then it stacks up. The daggers are amazing. The crossbow is also amazing. Now, the only problem with the crossbow is every time you unequip it, it removes the arrows out of the crossbow. So for example, we have loaded 6 arrows into the crossbow. If I switch out to something else and come back, those arrows are then not in the crossbow anymore. You didn't consume them, but they're not there. So you have to reload it. I would love to see that change, but I don't know if it will be. But this allows you to shoot things at a much faster rate. And I still, even with the adamantite stuff, adamantite, I still use the iron crossbow because I absolutely love it. It's so nice for dealing with mobs and enemies, things like that. You can use it on yetis. You can use it on anything at any level. It's fantastic. Next up on the list, we've got traveling around the world. So you're going to be doing a lot of running around. You're going to be doing a lot of exploration. Let's also talk about the map quickly. The map is not unlocked as you explore the world. The map has a static radial thing around you. So as you move, the radius around you of the map changes. It doesn't matter how far north you've been, how far south, east, west, it doesn't matter. As you can see, I have a camp thing down here. It's not shown because it only shows you a radius of around where you are. Now, you will also notice I've got teleports. Yes, teleports exist. And there's a couple things associated with these. In order to get them, you are going to need the Arcanist workbench. This is going to allow you to craft teleports. You're going to need Azure Logs, Azure Kelp, and any stone. Those can all be found in these blue areas. So Azure Logs are in there. Azure Kelp is going to be found in these little ponds. You can grab that, and then you can make teleports. Now, this requires thorium. In order to craft this workbench, you're going to need thorium, linen scraps, and essence of void. Thorium, if you haven't seen my video on finding where all the ores are, you can watch that, or it's down in the deserty area, if you will. Essence of void can be got from enemies, specifically enemies at night. If you go out and you do not sleep for the night, enemies will spawn. These will drop Essence of Void. I recommend staying up a few nights, farming them, get those up because you're going to need them for upgrades, stuff like that along the way. Now, the other piece that goes in with the teleports, because you can build a teleporter and they're super cheap, it builds 2. And how the teleports work is you can set up a teleport. So you have a target teleport and you have this teleport. Now, what we do is we have a teleport to the desert, we have one to the tundra, and we have one to our Death Valley area. Now, in theory, you could swap these and you could just probably use, like, you know, you could switch to whatever one you want. However, they're crafted in sets, so I like to leave them as a set. They also load instantly. So you're, boom, here you are. We're in the desert now. It's super fast. Boom, we're back to the base. Oh, that one was too close to the wall. Welcome to early access. Now, the other piece of the teleport is you can only build so many of them in regards to your memories. So if you have not yet been to the Forgotten Temple Gateway, you need to make your way to one wherever it is at on your map. Your map is going to be different. Make your way over there and go through the teleport. I will show you what you're looking for. I'll show you what you need to do. So you're going to be looking for this kind of structure. It is night, so I do apologize. It's not super easy to see. You're going to be going down underneath of it. There's going to be a guardian dude in the front of it. You do not have to take him out. He respawns every single time. You can if you want to, or you can just run around and just go through the portal. Once you go through the portal, I guess spoilers, but at this point, I don't know. I don't feel like it's super spoilery. You're going to head to the Forgotten Temple. This is a special little area. This is a special little world. It's going to act as a hub, I believe, in the future for a whole bunch of things. There's a couple little NPCs here that you can do. You are going to need to interact with this little statue in the middle. And you want to do this relatively early on because you can't collect memories until you've interacted with this the first time. So come up here, interact with it. It's going to say you've unlocked memories. And once you unlock memories, you're going to be able to record memories. And then when you record them, they're going to be in here. It's going to show your memories, collected memories. You need to come back here to deposit them, essentially. So we're going to record 13. Once you do that, you're going to have this bar at the bottom, and as you level up, it's going to unlock some things. So unlocked at 10 memories, you can craft 3 decorative chests and make 2 eternal seeds. Unlocked at 25 memories, you get 3 decorative chests, 4 eternal seeds, and +1 maximum teleporters. That's the key. At 50 memories, +1 maximum teleporters. At 100 memories, +2 maximum teleporters. And then at 200 memories, another +2. So these are going to allow you to place more and more teleporters. Now, in order to collect a memory, you just have to go and walk past something you've not seen before. And it will give you a little blue orb will come to you, and it will log it into the memory section here. So let's talk about your storage, shall we? You'll notice when you first start the game, you're going to have a backpack slot. It's going to have a lock on it. In order to unlock that, you're going to need to go to a workbench. Now, I'm not sure if this is tied to memories or not. I don't remember because I did it so early ago, or if it's going to be tied to your workbench upgrade. But you're going to have a unlock backpack thing in here. You're going to be able to craft this, and once you craft it, it's going to give you a piece of paper. You put the piece of paper into your hotbar, you use it, it's then going to unlock the backpack slot. This is not an equipable backpack. It looks like you would equip it. It's not. It's basically a piece of paper. It's a recipe. It's something you're learning. Once you learn it, you're going to be able to go in here. You're going to be able to click on this, toggle backpack. Items in your backpack cannot be pulled from things in your inventory. For example, if I put my arrows in here and I use my crossbow won't load. Typically, a good thing for your backpack is just collectibles, resources, things like that out while you're exploring. It's super handy. Also, in tune with the backpack, there is a backpack upgrade, which I just need to upgrade my workbench, which we will be getting to. Backpack upgrade tier 1, backpack upgrade tier 2, increasing the size of that backpack. And my final tip, which I think is absolutely amazing, and it's an amazing quality of life thing, and you may already know this, is the storage chests. When you go to your chest, there is a couple options up here that is going to let you take all, put all, move items from your inventory to the container. It's going to allow you to quick stack, which is going to pull items from your inventory that are already in this chest. This is absolutely huge. So you can go through, put what items you want in your inventory, figure out what you would need there, and it will automatically pull and restock it and fill it in here if there's room for it. That is absolutely insanely huge. Also, the other option in here is to sort. You can sort these items. It's amazing. Quality of life is fantastic. So very good. But that is going to end with my tips, my tricks, my general gameplay stuff to hopefully help you out. If any of these helped you, please leave a like, consider subscribing. And if you're on the fence about buying Hytale and you do figure out that you want to, I would love for you to use code Z1Gaming at checkout. It does help out, and I do appreciate it. But thanks again. Have a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.